So, are you thinking of moving to Tacoma, Washington? Well, before you pack your bags and head over to the Grit City, let me hit you with some facts that you're going to need to know. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited you could join me today. Before we get started, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel and ring the notification bell so that every time I post a video, you'll know about it. Tacoma isn't just Seattle's chill cousin. It's a place of its own personality quirks and yes, a lot of rain. Though not as much rain as you may think. Let's go over 14 things that'll make your transition to Tacoma a lot smoother. And for all my Tacoma natives watching, feel free to get in the comments section and share your take. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about the cost of living. Okay, so let's start with the big one, money. Tacoma's cost of living is definitely more affordable than Seattle, but let's not kid ourselves. It's still above the national average. Housing in Tacoma is about 21% cheaper than the Washington average, while Seattle is a whopping 80% higher than the national average. So if you're trying to get into a house or an apartment without having to sell a kidney, Tacoma is definitely a better bet. Plus, there is no state income tax here in Washington, which means more money in your pocket. And who doesn't like that? Speaking of cash, you're probably going to need a job. The good news, Tacoma's got you covered. Now, sure, the Port of Tacoma is a major employer. It's a port city after all, but there's also aerospace, finance, healthcare, and education. JBLM, which is Joint Base Lewis-McChord, is also a huge employer in the area if you're in the military. When it comes to healthcare positions, Multicare and St. Joseph's Medical Center are always hiring. So basically, you've got options. All right, so let's address the elephant in the room, the rain. Yes, it rains in Tacoma, but not nearly as much as people think. Tacoma gets about 41 inches a year, which is actually just above the national average. Plus, our summers here in Washington are pretty amazing. Clear skies, temperatures are usually around 77 degrees, sometimes a little bit higher. It does get into the 80s and 90s, believe it or not. There's a few days sprinkled in there, but usually in the 70s. You'll be able to experience all 4 seasons here without the crazy extremes. So if you can survive a few gray winter days, you'll love it here. Now, if you don't want to drive, Tacoma has a solid public transportation system. Pierce Transit buses run 31 routes, and you can hop on the Link Light Rail for $3 one way from downtown Tacoma. If you're commuting to Seattle, because we know some of you will be, Sound Transit and the Sounder commuter train are solid options. Plus, you can even catch a ferry to Vashon Island. Not bad for a city that's known for more cars than public transit. Now, as I've said in previous videos before, if you are coming from the East Coast or something like that, don't clown on the public transportation system here. It's what we have. I love it. I think it's legit. Some people don't, but it's pretty decent. You know, you can plan your route out and you can get to where you need to go. So you don't necessarily need a car, especially if you're living in the downtown area. I suggest still having one because there's a lot of other places that you may want to go where you will need one, but you can get around pretty well without one. For all you outdoor lovers, Tacoma is a killer location. Point Defiance Park is a gem. Think hiking, kayaking, and a beach pavilion in one spot. If you're into something more intense, Mount Rainier is just over an hour away for hiking and skiing. And don't even get me started on Olympic National Park. In short, if you like green spaces and fresh air, Tacoma will keep you busy year-round. If you're moving with the family, Tacoma's a solid choice. Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium? Check. Cheney Stadium for baseball games? Check. Ice bumper cars at Sprinkler Recreation Center? Check. Yes, that's a thing. Plus, there's Tacoma Rainiers and a whole bunch of farmers markets. Basically, you won't run out of ways to keep the kids entertained. Now, for the scholars out there, Tacoma's got some solid school options. The University of Washington Tacoma is in the heart of downtown. Pacific Lutheran University is nearby, and Bates Technical College offers hands-on programs for those going the technical route. The Tacoma School District and the Bethel School District are among the top 2 coveted school districts in Tacoma, where your kids will receive a great education. Whether you're pursuing a degree or looking for good schools for your kids, Tacoma has you covered. Did you know that Tacoma is huge on art? Not just any art, glass art. Tacoma's own Del Chihuly put us on the map, and you can see his work on the Bridge of Glass, or you can even try glass blowing yourself. If you're more into art galleries, the Tacoma Art Museum or the Proctor Art Gallery will scratch that artistic itch. And locals, let me know in the comments your favorite spots. I'm always looking for hidden gems. Not just about museums, Tacoma has a legit performing arts scene. The Pantages Theater hosts everything from plays to comedians. Tacoma Dome brings in big concerts, and there's even local theater at Tacoma Musical Playhouse. So if you need a culture fix or just want a good laugh, you're covered. You won't go hungry here. From dim sum at Harbor City to seafood at Lobster Shop on the waterfront, Tacoma's food scene holds its own. All right, now my favorite restaurant in Tacoma is the Red Star Taco Bar, located in the Stadium District. They have amazing chicken tacos and frozen margaritas. Check them out. All right, now for my Tacoma locals, what is a go-to spot that I need to check out? Drop it in the comment section. I'm always on the hunt for new places to eat. Tacoma is home to a lineup of vibrant festivals that capture the essence of the city. The Daffodil Festival, with its golden parades and the crowning of the princess, is a springtime highlight. In October, Tacoma Arts Month offers a wide range of art events, from workshops to exhibitions, allowing participants to either create or appreciate various forms of art. The Tacoma Pride Festival celebrates the city's LGBTQ community with cultural activities like performances and parades. During the 4th of July, the city hosts patriotic events, including fireworks displays, concerts, and markets. The In the Spirit Native Festival honors regional indigenous cultures through handcrafted goods, traditional dancing, and music. For beer enthusiasts, the Brew 5 3 Beer and Blues Festival offers tastings of craft beers, live blues performances, and food trucks. In the wintertime, the beloved Zoo Lights event at the Point Defiance Zoo transforms the park into a festive wonderland with colorful lights, including tunnels of lights and even goats dressed in holiday attire. Tacoma's population is growing steadily. It's around 223,000 as of 2024. A lot of people are moving here from Seattle, Portland, and even California, because let's face it, it's just more affordable. So if you're feeling the crowd creeping in, you're not alone. We've seen about a jump of 1.5% in population just this past year. All right, now speaking of growth, traffic is always something to consider, as I've always said. If you're going to be working in Seattle, that commute is definitely going to test your patience. It's about an hour if you're lucky, but hey, that sound transit can make it a whole lot easier for you. Living and working in Tacoma is obviously ideal, but if you must commute, plan accordingly. Let me just say that I've been in Washington for over 11 years, and when I'm in Tacoma, it always feels welcoming. It actually reminds me of back home a little bit, certain parts of it. And as opposed to Seattle, Tacoma feels more open and laid back. We'll just say that. All right, now locals, let me know what's one thing that you think people should know before moving to Tacoma, because as much as I love the city, the natives always know best. All right, y'all, so there you have it. There's 14 things that you should consider before moving to Tacoma, Washington. All right, now whether it's affordability, the job market, or the endless outdoor opportunities, Tacoma's got a lot going for it. All right, so if you're thinking about buying a home in Tacoma, Washington, or anywhere else in Washington, I'd be honored to help you with that. My information is in the description box down below. It's also probably on the bottom of the screen here. And I also have some links down there that will help you with your home buying journey. There's a home buyer roadmap that will help you break down the home buying process and simplify it for you. And I also have some seller guides down there as well. If you already live in Washington and you're looking to sell your home, I can also help you with that as well. All right, well, if you have any questions, let me know. Until the next time, take care, and I'll see you all in the next one.